Hey everyone, and welcome to the playoffs round one. No, round two. Week one preview and award show. We were just at the Cavs game. We got to see the Joker in real life, and boy, did he put on. It was so good. Mobley had a great game.
Dude.
You know how much I love Mobley. It was such a good time. So we're just gonna go through these real quick. We're not gonna emphasize anything. We're not trying to help anybody with their last now 9 days left. So let's just get right into this. We're gonna start with the battle for first place. Now, one thing I did want to point out is Fantrax made Steven home team for some reason. He is not the home team. Cody is the home team. So, Steven, if you win in a tie, you don't get the first round pick, okay? I want this very clear. I said it on multiple videos. The lower seed would have it. I put it in there as Cody having the home team. But for some reason, Fantrax just decided to go off on itself. So, Cody, just remember you are the home team. If you win in a tie, Adam, you bastard, you get the first round pick. Steven, same for you. If you win, you have to win without the tie. So I guess it's not the same for you. I've had a few drinks. It's going to be a good show. Just to clarify, again, Cody is the home team. Tie means Cody wins. Okay? Pretty straightforward.
It's tied right now.
It is tied right now. Yeah, 6-5. I don't know that Steven really cares about this matchup, and I think Cody is going to continue to win. He does have some ads left. And I don't know that Steven's going to add. And Trae Young, we don't know what's going on with him now that Nate McMillan, right?
Yeah, he's fired.
He's fired. He's out of there. So we don't know what's going on there. I'm going to pick Cody to win this matchup.
Yeah, Cody's a little bit more investing in that number one pick. This guy has been losing for a long time, hoping for the big win after, lots of losing over the years.
Lots of losing. When we get into the awards, I think that was kind of a nice setup for what you're going to say when we get into the awards.
Maddie for emphasis.
Maddie is just smacking the shit out of us for no reason. It's making it very hard to concentrate, but we're getting by.
I'm so pumped she's on it.
Okay, so the next match, are you staying with Cody as well?
Cody.
Excellent. Next matchup is my matchup, the champs matchup, as always, at Neiman. To summarize this matchup so far, Joker's really fucking good.
He's super good. Seeing him in person, he's so fun.
So fun. We got Booker back. Hero's back. Rozier is playing. A lot of people aren't going to pay attention to the big move I made this week in guessing that Hero and Rozier would be healthy. Saving my ads, Neiman has 12 ads left. I have 8 ads left. I am winning right now, 7-6. There is a few minutes left in some of these games, so that could easily change. I was up 10-3 to start the day. I continue to believe that I am better on the wire than Neiman, and I'm just a little bit deeper. I'm going to stay with my pick that I slay the beast, but it is going to be very close, and it may come down to those triple doubles, and Joker is just eating them up.
Yeah, so having Jokic means you just have triple doubles locked down, which is, really, really important.
One category.
Yeah, every category that you can lock down, that's huge.
Right.
Maddie, that's good stuff back there. But I'm picking you as well. I just kind of believe in your team more, and at this point, I'm invested in a team that's well under the cap winning this thing, because I'm going to be right around there, and Neiman is not close to there.
Neiman is not close to that. That's what I mean. Him and Adam, as we get into that next matchup, they're both drastically over the cap. It's interesting that they might not have any free agent money next year. Both of them. No free agent money if they don't get under the cap. That's really tough. That's the one thing that Phil and I both have. It's interesting how these playoffs kind of worked out to show that you don't necessarily need to be over the cap to win championships. Me and Phil both under the cap. I think actually we're both like right on the cap at this point, but we are right there, and I think it's proof that you can do it. It takes work, and you got to find a strategy that's going to work, but you can do it, and I think that's kind of the battle. I hope Phil and I both go to the championship only because I want to prove that it doesn't matter if you're over the cap. You can still win if you're smart and play under the cap. So that's kind of my hope. Also, Phil and I making that Booker for Davis trade would also be a very interesting tale in the championship. But like I said, I'm staying with myself. Good luck to Neiman. Congratulations on your wedding as well.
Congrats, my man.
Yeah. I really hope that you're still not on your honeymoon when I beat you on March 6th, okay? Because that'll be really sad for everyone involved.
Not you.
Not me. I won't be sad at all, actually. I still haven't inscribed my name on the trophy because I'm still convinced that I'm keeping that bitch for another year. And so hopefully I don't make it the whole way to the championship because I think like the last week I should probably try to get it inscribed. But I'm really not trying to jinx it. The other matchup is going to be Phil at Adam. Phil is murdering Adam. Like, it's 11-2. This is not good for Adam. Like, I don't know what to say because Phil is up a lot in some of these categories. And I don't know what Adam can do. Like, he better start cycling.
Yeah, I mean, it's no joke out there when you're playing against Luka Doncic, when you're playing against Anthony Davis, when you're playing against Jaren Jackson Jr., when you're playing against Jamal Murray, Jordan Poole when he's hot. Like, I mean...
Now, Joel, let me just ask you, if you were down this much in the second round of the playoffs, wouldn't you start adding or trying to cycle in some sort of way?
I mean, yeah.
All right, Adam still has all 15 of his ads.
I mean,
so you're getting
not gonna
bullied.
get it done,
That's
son.
not going to get it done at all. You'd really, really like to see at least some effort coming from... and the thing is, Phil has 14 of his ads. These two just aren't added at all. And
No.
Phil is butchering him.
Yeah, I mean, it's a duel, and just one gun came unloaded. It's a fucking massacre out
I
there.
just don't understand. Does Adam like try to fake him out and then start double
Fully
cycling?
on double cycling.
Yeah,
Here we come.
here we come, double
I don't
cycling
think
the
so.
last.
I think only you and I are that maniacal.
Maybe, but it's a bummer. I feel like that matchup could be so much more. Like Phil is sitting Chet on his bench, like not on his IR, on his bench.
Not on his rookie spot?
It is his rookie spot. It is his rookie spot.
That's what I figured. He's been injured all year. Why would he not be on his rookie spot? That's like...
Right.
It's the best possible scenario.
Right. And it's so crazy to me that Phil still has 3 rookies on his roster as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck? He didn't even... This is absurd.
Disappointing.
This is absurd. Like...
Let's move on. I think
I'm
we know
just
where this is
moving on.
going.
Yeah, Phil's going to win this matchup. Phil is going to go to his first championship a year after joining the league. And remember, Who said last year, I believe in Phil, I believe in this guy, I believe that don't judge him by his first season because he's going to come back. What's he do? He comes into the league, he lights the league on fire by dropping half of his team. He rebuilds his team throughout the season, and now he's likely playing for a championship in 10 days.
Dude, Maddie told us all that last year. But no, credit to Phil. Really good shit, dude. I hate that you beat me.
Yeah, that is a bummer. He is going to be a tough out. He may just pull this off.
Yeah,
Like-
I underrated him.
Yeah, for sure. And I did too. Like, after he dropped it, I remember shooting that video, and I was literally laughing at him as he dropped all of his players. But
Worked out.
it worked out. Here he
Crazy.
is. Big trade with me. It's actually interesting. I've thought about this, and I'm sure if it's Phil and I in the championship, we'll look at it a little bit more. But that Davis, Jackson, and Lonzo for Booker, Levine is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting if he and I are in the championship, because that's going to go back and forth. Now he dropped Jackson. Lonzo's on the IR.
I was about to say, I forgot Lonzo was in the deal.
Yeah, Lonzo was in the deal, and I think I gave up like one first-round pick, which I don't have one until 2026, I think. And we were making that joke earlier. But I think I'm going to be okay still. I feel like I'm in a good spot at least until 2026. So, with that being said, we're going to do our awards now. I must publicly shame 2 people who did not turn in their votes, Eric and Phil. Now, we could have guessed Eric.
Yeah.
He's a ghost.
He
He
come to
picked
expect this behavior.
Right. He picked LeBron at number 11 in Dynasty Draft. Like, this is what you get from that kind of an owner. And yes, I'm going at Eric because I would like him to, try to participate and move that team up next year. So if anybody's watching, feel free to at Eric as much as you want. Next one, it's Dynasty, goddammit. It's Dynasty. And now the next one is one that is going to win a couple awards tonight, but did not vote. Now, I want this to be perfectly clear. Phil, I messaged you all. I added you all. I don't know what else I have to do for these things. I took ballots late today. I even messaged people today like, hey, we're shooting tonight. Get your ballot in. I love you. Like, I shouldn't have to beg people to send in your ballot. Now, next year, if you do not vote, you will not win prizes. Like, you're not going to win awards. You're not going to do it.
Excluded.
Yeah. This is Dynasty, so these are going to start to count. Like, we're going to start counting these, and we're going to... What? Dude, I'm trying to take this seriously. These are going to start counting. They have not counted up to this point. And when I announce the Strategist Award, you're going to realize that I have been counting all of them to this point. But I'm saying it's Dynasty. It'll be nice to say, like, 2-time champion, 3-time MVO, stuff like that. So they are going to count. I am going to start paying attention. Okay? So these
Sorry,
are...
I lost it.
I know. You lost it. I lost it. We're trying to plug through this. It's a review. It's a review week. I don't know
All
what
right.
you want.
Here we
All
go.
right. So let's just start this off. Let's start off with the reporter. It's super boring because Kyle wins this every year. Hey, Kyle, you won reporter again this year. Good thing. Good thing I begged you for your ballot for the last week and a half, because he messaged, and you probably didn't see on the messenger, he just messaged like, all the good awards I want Doug to win, and all the bad awards I want CJ to win, I think is what he said, or Matt to win. I forget which one he went at. But I told him he had to turn in an official ballot. He didn't do that until today on his birthday. So
birthday.
happy birthday to you, Kyle.
And shame on you.
And shame on you as well. I believe that Doug has won one of these in the past as we're counting. Here we go. But I believe Kyle's won every other one. I think Doug won the 1 year. And otherwise, you could say that Kyle is just like always the reporter.
Always the reporter.
Always the reporter. I don't know what else to say. Next one's a pretty predictable one as well. It's the upset of the year. Cody beating Neiman, even without Neiman cycling and stuff like that. You just don't see 12s beat 1s very often at all. So I think this is very truly deserved. It was definitely my pick.
Yeah, not only that, but for no reason at all either.
And it's because Eric decided to go on the winning streak at the end of the season that allowed Cody to even compete in that matchup. Like, it was insane. Cody called his shot at the beginning of the week. He's like, I'm gonna win! And by gum, he did win.
Fantastic content.
Fantastic content. Next one, we're gonna do most injured. This one was pretty spread out. There was actually a lot of different votes for this one. But the winner got 4 votes, I believe, total out of the 10. And so that just shows you that there were like 5 other ones that at least received 1 vote. I think there was another one that received 2 votes, but everyone else got 1 vote. It was very spread out. Most injured goes to CJ. Joel, I agree with this one. CJ, especially towards the end of the season, could never have one of his or multiple of his big stars healthy at the same time. It seemed like every time he got one healthy, another one went down. He started out, really hot. We thought he was going to go places. And then he just started getting injured and losing to teams that he shouldn't be losing to. I did have in my top 2 Eric over CJ as biggest upset for the record. Because that was towards the end of the season when he really needed it for the playoffs and it kind of screwed him over. So that was my number 2 for this year. Joel, what do you think of this? We're talking about CJ being most injured.
Yeah, CJ, unfortunately for you, dude, you've had just a ton of talent. You were, if I remember, under the cap.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So credit to you, because there was a point where I picked you for champ, and I couldn't believe how much talent you had packed into a team under the cap, but it just never came together health-wise. Just never did. It was unfortunate. I don't know what to tell you, dude. You had a shot this year, and it's not really your fault that it fell apart.
Yep.
Usually I would tell you it's your fault, but it's not this time.
Right. And don't forget, he gave up on Kevin Love. Kevin Love is on the wire now.
Also, he gave up on Kawhi.
He did give up on Kawhi as well. With that in mind, we'll get right into the next award because you and I were talking. These two kind of do go hand in hand. CJ also wins biggest letdown. Joel, you received a couple votes for this one. His biggest letdown. But CJ, you and I were hyping him at the beginning of the season, and I think a lot of people saw that. We were like, look, on paper, this man is going to shred people as long as he can be healthy. Unfortunately, he wasn't healthy all at once. Like, anytime he was completely healthy, he won in a landslide.
Never all at the same time his biggest pieces. Sorry.
No, that's totally fine. So congratulations to CJ for a second award. Neither one of these are ones that I won. But good start to the dynasty as far as taking home, awards. Good job.
We're counting them.
We're counting them now, and I won't hear otherwise. Speaking of people that won multiple awards, let's do the twat. That was a terrible season. Now, this one was very close. We had an Eric, we had a Cody, But we had multiple of Kyle Baney. Now, Joel, I'd like you to talk about a specific interaction that you had with Kyle this season that just might show why this was a terrible season for him.
So it was a day. It was a day in a haze of many days, But I received a text message from one Kyle Baney. It said, "I'll trade you Kawhi." I was like, "What? Did I get attacked by another Hawk? Like, did I receive head trauma? What the fuck just happened?" And the negotiations were pretty clean. It was pretty clear cut. I was really happy with the price I got him at. It was your classic buy low deal. And, Kyle seemed really happy about it. And, Kawhi looks pretty good out there.
Yeah.
That was a terrible season, Kyle. You could have done way more like that alone.
Yeah, and not only that, let's rewind even before that. He gave up James Harden. He originally had him. CJ originally had Kawhi, I believe. Kawhi went to Kyle. Harden went to CJ. I don't know how else to describe it, man. Like, you turned Harden into... Who'd you trade him for? Olynyk?
And what's the power forward in Indiana that I have blocked out because you just made me so upset?
Smith?
Yeah.
Smith.
Yeah.
Those two, that's it.
Yes. No picks.
No picks.
No
No
picks.
picks involved whatsoever.
Jalen Smith.
And also, Cat got injured. Iron Man Cat, which is kind of crazy because he went down for a long time.
It wasn't looking great anyways before he went down, if you remember. It was looking kind of not clean, him and Gobert. I actually got to see them in person. Pretty fucking fun to say that this year.
Mm-hmm.
But just, it wasn't looking great with him and Gobert next to each other. And then he went down. And that's tough for Kyle because he spent, was that his top pick?
Yes. Yep, I believe so. That was a terrible season, Kyle. It's going to take some work to get back, I think. He does. He did call that Markkanen was going to be good, but he didn't draft Markkanen. So there's that.
Yeah, that's cool, dog. A lot of people were calling that.
All right. With that being said, we'll move right along here. Now we have another We have four actually. Multi-award winners this year, if you count that. So I'm going to get right into another one. We're going to go with most improved, and this is going to be awarded to Phil. Now, Phil received unanimous most improved, okay? Unanimous. Makes sense. He had like 1, maybe 2 wins last year, and now he is looking at a championship shot. Phil, thank you for proving that what I said last year was, accurate. I will say I am a little disappointed that you didn't vote. And I know everybody has got to look out, for themselves first and stuff like that. But it takes 2 to 3 minutes. I did say you were going to participate and things like that. And so you just kind of let me down at the end of the season. So just hope that you don't see me in the championship, because when I win, you will know why. It'll be karma. Yes, that was going somewhere the whole time.
It's fuel to his fire.
Yeah, that is fuel to my fire. You did not give me any of your votes, and quite frankly, I don't care about your opinion anymore.
You think he was just too afraid to give you his votes? Because he saw you in the championship? He's silencing you, cutting you off until then?
No, you know what I'm concerned about? He wouldn't vote for me for strategist, and I would basically, cut him in half. That's probably what he was scared of.
We think you were afraid.
Okay, but congratulations on being most improved. Okay,
Congrats.
Good job. Good job, man. That's a tough one to win. Phil also won underdog. And again, I don't blame people for voting for Phil for this. to turn it around from last to first has only been done by one other team ever.
Was it CJ?
No. It was
Sorry,
me. It was me, bro. It was me.
I tried.
So I know how hard it is. I feel your pain. I feel your pain, and I just hope to put a silencer on it. Again, Phil is a Rookie of the Year winner because he was the only rookie from last year. Eric, only other Rookie of the Year winner besides me. Okay? I'm the only one with a championship. There's going to be so many fun storylines if Phil can
Pull it off.
pull it off, and I can pull it off because it's damn sure not a sure thing. Moving along here, we have got, let's see, The Builder. Now, this one was also highly contested. We had some Steven, but the winner of this is Cody. I don't think you could probably debate a little bit. Steven a little bit better under the cap, stuff like that. But Cody built so many first round picks, mainly taking them from me for Freddie. I think I gave him 3. I don't know. I don't have
I
any.
gave him a pick.
You gave him a pick too. I don't have any picks till 2026, and I think a large reason is because of Cody and Phil. I think those were my 2 trades where I gave up the picks this year. I think Cody is young. He's got a ton of young talent. He's likely going to be the number 1 pick this year, as long as he can beat Steven. And even if not, he'll be the number 2 pick. I like Cody's future. I like the way he's building. But Joel, you were going to make a point earlier, I think, about Cody. What was that point?
Cody's been building for so long. Like, you know, it's like the Temple of Babel or whatever, you know? Like, it just keeps going, but, like, what are you building? It feels like he's been losing, but with a plan. But, like...
This reminds me, like, this is our league's process, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is exactly what it is. You're building, you're losing. And I think he's one builder for, like, 3... He's been in the league 4. I think he's one builder 3. So he is racking up a lot of losses, just continuing to build. I just hope that eventually we see, like, some finished product.
It's like Pittsburgh construction, you know? Like, they're just working at this project for an extra long time. And we're just hoping to one day see the finished product.
Right.
We believe there is a finished product, you know? At some point, that road will be open again. Or, you know, he'll be winning, but we'll see. Hopefully,
I believe so. He's got all the pieces. It would be interesting.
it should happen theoretically.
Theoretically.
Next year? Is it 2 years from now? Is it 3 years from now?
But then you have teams like Doug, who seems to be building young, but also super competitive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting.
I'd also just like to say that I did get Shaden Sharp from him and Jalen Williams from him, who look mighty nice. Like,
They do look mighty nice.
those might be more valuable than some of those picks he acquired this year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes. You never know, and you never know with the picks anyway. Next one we've got is the second most important one. My personal favorite, the Strategist Award. Joel, do you know why this is my most important award in my opinion?
I mean, I guess because fantasy basketball is a lot of strategy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of, you know, obsessiveness, being neurotic.
Right.
You know, checking every box score.
Right.
Yeah.
And do you know who's really good at doing all those things and being super analytical and beautiful on the wire, and every year is just like, I've got a plan and it's gonna work, and then has a ton of championships? Do you know who that person is, Joel Gibson?
I think it might be Maddie. See how she perked her head up?
I saw
She gave the Illuminati ears?
No, she is celebrating that Mr. Modest has now won the Strategist Award, has never lost the Strategist Award. I love all of you for giving it to me every year. It means a lot to me, but I think every single day, every single season, I wake up and I exude the Strategist Award. I analyze everything. I got podcasts, box scores, listening to stuff in the off season, ranking players. I'm the commissioner. I got ideas coming out the wazoo. I am strategizing everywhere. And everywhere in every season, I am competitive except the one trash season I had to take, and I said I would never take another one. Since then, I've won 3 out of 4 championships. So, tough to argue with results. 2 out of 3 championships this year would be 3 out of 4. So.
All right. I will say that at some point, the bad luck is going to come for you. The bad luck boogeyman. And it might be next year.
You don't think Boogie Cousins, my last 2 years right before I had to take that tank season, was the bad luck? You think I have more bad luck? I lost Cade Cunningham this year. What are you talking about bad luck? He was playing for 2 weeks.
Hey, that's one player. Fantasy basketball? You're always losing players.
Whatever. Thanks, everyone. Honestly, I do love winning this award. If for nothing else, that it feeds my ego a little bit. And even if you vote for me just because, I appreciate it. I also know that me boasting about this will make it 100% sure that I'm not winning this award next year. So,
I don't know, about 100%. We'll see how many people actually watch the video.
Right, exactly. or vote for that reason. Now, next one is the MVO, Most Valuable Owner. It's the most important award. Now, last year, had we done awards, nobody, we just didn't do them last year, I guess, because it didn't matter because we were moving to Dynasty, right? Neiman likely should have won last year, MVO. And he would have had my vote, in my opinion, for that. This year, Neiman wins MVO. And there's not a whole lot to say about this, other than this is another one of those situations where can LeBron get it done in the playoffs? Can Joker get it done in the playoffs? Can CP3 get it done in the playoffs? You can win all the awards you want and all the MVOs that you want, but if you can't get that championship, that's what we're judging on. And Neiman's team in the past has been a very high flyer during the season and then collapsed in the playoffs. Now, if I can pull it off and beat him again this season, this is a fun fact for you, Joel Gibson. If I do beat Neiman, I will be half of his total losses for the season. 2 out of 4.
That's an interesting little stat.
That's an interesting little stat indeed. Did he face the wrong opponent at the wrong time? Did Phil give him the wrong opponent at the wrong time? You didn't think I had somewhere I was going with that, but I did. Did Phil make the right choice? He clearly is beating Adam. And then he's going to have to play me in the championship. Would he have rather played me these 2 weeks? Or next championship when I have Booker back, when everybody's kind of healthy? It's an interesting little thought. I think that Neiman and I are both beating Adam and Phil, but they didn't use any of their ads, so it's impossible to try to judge what's going on. Congratulations to all our winners. We went way longer than I thought this was going to be, which is kind of a bummer, but I hope everybody at least watches some of this video and enjoys it. We kind of rambled a little bit, but congratulations to everybody. I have these. I will be keeping them.
Count.
They fucking count, bro. So everybody, when you're in the playoffs next year, you win a second award in a row. You can bet I'm gonna be pulling out stats, bitches. We are gonna know who's winning what awards. These are serious. These are serious.
For reals.
They're for reals. And I do want to kind of someday get something for the MVO and the TWAT. Where we can just exchange them as miniature trophies, or every time you get one, you receive something, you know, maybe like, I don't know yet, but something that you can keep and hold, because for some reason, you might not ever get the trophy from either Joel or I at this point.
We're going to try to keep it from you.
We're going to try to keep it from you, unless you're Matt in a one crazy fluke season. Who I beat. I'm basically destined to win on Fan Tracks because I beat Matt.
I mean,
right?
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay. Well, I thought it was going to be a little bit more positive than that. Like I said, congrats to all the winners. That's it.
Yeah, we'll check in with you at the end of the matchup, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that we want to do a Sunday video. There's no reason to. So I guess we will see you all on March 5th. Sunday, March 5th. And then we'll talk championship. Championships!
Championship.
Good luck to the remaining competitors, and we'll see you later. Peace.
See ya.